welcome to Bliss Immobilier. Today we're in the heart of the Gascon countryside on the edges of a small medieval village to visit this property. The first thing I'd like to talk about is the view, which as you can see is quite spectacular, stretching towards the south as far as you can see. With this property there are over 4.5 hectares, which would be ideal for anyone with horses looking for a large country estate on the edge of a village. This property comprises 3 houses, the main house of over 500 square metres and 2 houses of 100 square metres each. It's a very hot day today, so I'd like to invite you to come inside and look at the main house. As you can see, as we reach the front door, we have a very pretty terrace area to the right, overlooking the view. Which is a perfect spot for dining. Let's go into the kitchen through the first door. Here we are inside the lovely old Gascon kitchen, which as you can see has an open fireplace for the winter months, a good stock of logs, here we have a Belfast sink and a rustic style kitchen with a terracotta floor. To the other side of the kitchen is the dining room, principally an evening room. I say evening room because this room, as you can see, only has a small elevated window. And when the candles are lit, this is a lovely room at night time. Here we have the exposed stone walls. And again, the terracotta floor, as in the kitchen. Moving on through the dining room, we come to a downstairs cloakroom with a toilet. And behind this door, a very handy room, it's the wine cellar with the gravel floor. It's lovely and cool in here for all the bottles. From here, we enter the main reception room, again with the same terracotta floors throughout, and a stone fireplace, again an open fireplace, the same as in the kitchen. As you can see, there's a door to the far end, which we'll come to later, which has access to the stables and also to a downstairs conference room. The room is south facing, and as you can see, it's very light and bright. Here we have a French door to the front, and again the house turns around the lovely view to the south. This is a very spacious property, so we'll only be looking at certain parts of it today. Let's go through to the staircase and to the main bedrooms of the master house. Here we are on the first floor of the main house. Let's go through to the main hallway, where the first surprise is we have another front door leading out to the garden. The house is actually built with two main entrances on two different levels. On this floor, we have a room which is currently only used as a storeroom, but which has the remains of an old kitchen behind this cupboard here. So there's a possibility for having a second kitchen in the property for lettings or for family. For the moment, as you can see, the room isn't dressed, but it is a practical room with a sink and with water. A long time ago, this used to be a doctor's surgery, and here, again, the room isn't dressed, but it gives you an idea. There was a waiting room for the patients and a downstairs toilet. Come now to the main master bedroom, currently used by the owners of the property. This is a lovely sunny room with views to the south, overlooking the terrace, and also views to the east. It's a very peaceful room, very light and bright. We have a wooden floor, and as with most bedrooms in this property, there is a sink. The next room is an upstairs study, again with an open fireplace. And lovely views to the south. We'll stop the visit here at this point. However, the property can be opened up from here onwards to the gîte and to the other bedrooms which are currently being used. For now, let's leave aside the extra bedrooms in the gîte and go up to the second floor of the property. Here we are on the second floor, so come on in. This space has the feel of a dormitory. It's quite simplistic, very rustic, exposed stone walls, and lots of old beams in each of the rooms. Let's have a look at this first bedroom with its wooden door. As you can see, the bedrooms are dressed probably for the holidays and visits with lots of children. There's a sink in the corner, as with most rooms. Back into the central landing area, where we have, and put the lights on, we have a toilet. And here we have a bathroom with exposed stone walls and a shower, the sink in the corner. the other side, another bedroom. Again, the beams in the corner and the exposed stone wall and wooden floors. If we move to the desk over in the corner, we can see that same view to the south through this tiny attic window. Here we have a shower room with a tiled floor. And a sink in the corner with a toilet tucked away. And finally, we have a bedroom with 2 twin beds. Again, we have one of these lovely big beams in the corner. Just been pale bleached wood which has been sanded. And the view. As you can see, I've come back out into the garden through the upper entrance level, and I'm going to take a look at the swimming pool, if you'd like to come with me. So here we are in the upper gardens, walking towards the pool. The water's hot. It's lovely. As you can see from the swimming pool, we look down onto the hangar, which also belongs to the property, which is very useful for storage, and I can see it's quite full, and across the valley to the south. There's a lovely view this way of the pool house. Terrace with the deck chairs. So here we are with a view of the pool to the right. We'll take a walk around the gardens. Some lavender. It's been very hot this summer, so the grass is quite dry, but there's still enough greenery to enjoy. And here we're coming back round to the front of the property and to the guest house. Just stopping on the way. The chickens appear to have gone. They were here last time, so they might be in the pot by now, I'm not sure. And here we have the 100 square metre guest house, which is currently inhabited by the guardian of the property. So this is quite an interesting space in which to party or to have an evening meal or perhaps a conference. It's interesting to note that the current owner used to run a training centre from this house, and there are certainly enough bedrooms for students. and plenty of places to sit and work and write or study. And here, through the original opening of the barn, we have a picture frame view of the countryside. This is an interesting building with beautiful beams and a roof which looks fairly recent. So quite a nice sheltered spot for outdoor dining as well. So at this point of the visit, we've seen the main house, we've walked past the guest house, and now if we walk through to the end of the property, I can show you the conference room and the part of the property which could either be developed as a habitable space or possibly used as a training centre, as it used to be. Okay, so here we are at the entrance to the property, and as you can see, we have the training centre here to my right. This is quite handy for a business because it enables guests to drive in here, park and go straight into their classes if you wish to use the property for a business of some kind. Let's go and have a look at the room. As you can see, it has been set out very seriously and it just needs the teacher and some students. We've even got the whiteboard. This room could also be used, of course, for functions, possibly parties, weddings or something, small family gatherings. It's an interesting room with a cement floor in grey and the big barn doors which have been glassed in, which are facing full south. So again, like with many rooms in this house, it's light and bright and brings the countryside in. So to finish our visit, because this is a very big house and unfortunately we can't go into all of the bedrooms today, I'm going to end the visit by showing you part of the property which is reserved for guests and for students and which is situated just above the conference room. We access this part of the property by a cement staircase. And as you can see, we come out into a private apartment, which is perfect for lettings or for students. And which really is an entirely independent house. As you can see, we have the sofas, we have quite a contemporary wood-burning stove, which is fun. Nice wooden floor. Lovely views to the south through two windows, exposed stone walls and very high ceilings. And here we have the kitchen area with a washing machine, dishwasher, oven, electric hob. And the nice thing is that although we access the apartment via the staircase, here, because of the configuration of the property, through the door we're back out into the garden, where there's a nice shady spot and a table here, which is probably used by the students to dine. They even have some plums on their tree. Back inside the apartment, so let's take a look at some of the rooms. Wooden floor throughout. Here we have a double room with exposed stone walls and a view onto the side. Here we have a bathroom with a terracotta floor and an Italian style shower and a sink. with a small toilet. You see. So those are the rooms on this side of the apartment, and on the other side, we walk back through. We have a double bedroom with a wooden floor, painted in pale grey. With a shared ensuite bathroom, a toilet, sink and bathtub. Which opens out onto two further bedrooms. Double bedroom. And another double bedroom, south facing this time. Again with a small sink in the corner. One final bedroom here, which has an outside door. And finally, to end our visit, we are back in the study. The two parts of the house can be completely separate or interconnecting depending on what you need.